Yep, it's official. All the signs are there. Our girl is definitely, most certainly, probably positively, undoubtedly in love again. What's up, guys? It's your girl Snow with another video, and I just have my headphones on for this one because I just feel cute like this, but sorry if there's a lot of background noise going on. I'm in a public place, kinda, sorta, you know what it is, so, but yeah, I just, I think I'm in love, so I am going to give a quick backdrop. I don't want to get too much into the past because I decided to just let that go, not look there anymore, and just full sail forward. But I had been in a bad relationship. I fell in love with somebody who was really bad for me, and him and me were like, we weren't together for super long, and it just was like a very terrible, terrible, blah relationship. Relationship of all relationships. So it left my heart broken really, really bad. I mean, on the scale from 1 to 10, it's probably like a 100. And originally I went into that relationship with like not really high expectations, but like with my heart wide open and just showing up, doing all the good stuff, doing all the wifey stuff, doing the things that I felt were what it took to make a good relationship. But then I found out he was just no good, toxic, low down, dirty dog. And oh my god, it took me all the way down. Okay, so anyway, I am over that. Thank God. I'm healed from that. Thank God. I'm never going back to that. Thank God. But fast forward, I had, God, I don't even want to give like too many details on this in case somebody I know sees it. But I saw this guy who I was like, oh my gosh. I met him before, and I always thought that he seemed really nice and kind of weird, friendly, but there was something about him that I was like, I like him, and when I seen him again this time, I found out that he's a lover of Jesus, and I was like, ooh, okay, you are a believer? So that's what was different, because you could just tell. Yeah, but yeah, so the in love part. He he and I, how did this even go? What even happened? It just all happened super fast, and it's not like we're not together right now at least, but I definitely was like, yeah, I like him. And then yeah, but anyway, so what happened was like we were just like talking, or I would like, reach out and we would like talk off and on. And I remember we had a few conversations about like the prospect of love and relationships and stuff. And there was one day where we talked on the phone for like hours, and it was just really nice. Like it did something for me, I'm not gonna lie. Like I remember like the next day I still felt energized from the conversation, and like normally I feel drained after talking to somebody for like 5 or 10 minutes, but I could talk to him for hours and still be engaged and still want to talk to them like more. And like normally, like I don't even want to have like a 5 or 10 minute conversation with people normally. I really prefer a lot of the time to be on my own and unbothered. But yeah, it was just like crazy because it was like the next day I still felt like souped up and like energized, like literally like it did something for me. And I'm like, what is happening? So anyway, I remember I just I was just like, yeah, we caught the feeling. And I was like, what am I gonna do now? So I remember at one point he just asked me this question, and he was talking to me about this lady he had interest for, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't sound like she's very interested in you. And yeah, and I was like, I've been there. I've been that person that waited for somebody to love me, and this has happened to me more than once. Ugh. To basically stand by and wait loyally for somebody to love you, and even for years you can be waiting for them to love you and they don't. And it's sad, and it's sad to me, like when people are pursuing, what was it called, unrequited love, where they don't like where they don't like reciprocate the feeling. So it was like he asked me a question, and he first he was talking about her, and he was like, well, how do I win her heart? And I'm like, I'm not getting involved in that. And then he switched it to, and we had been on the phone for like hours at this point, I think, but he switched it to, well, how do I win your heart? And I was like, oh, you already have it. That was so cute. So it was like, I didn't even think he realized just how cute that was. And it was like, I don't know, I sometimes wonder if like men are just doing the charming thing on purpose, but it was definitely cute, and it definitely did something. And then after that, it was like he pulled back or something. I don't even know. I don't want to overanalyze it, but it was like nothing else happened. There's not really communication anymore. And I was sad about that because I thought that we were going to like talk more, and I actually was like, I wasn't looking for this. I really wasn't even trying to get into a relationship with anybody, but I was like, I'm open, and now I'm open. And I even wrote this like paragraph of the way that I felt because I couldn't get it out of my head. So I wrote it down, and I was just like writing down all the things I felt like, even when I'm not around you, like I'm just like, I just smile thinking about you because it's like, you're funny. You make me laugh, and it's like in a good way. Like I'm not laughing at you, but it's like I would catch myself just like kind of getting lost in thought for a minute. It literally just, I would just start smiling, like remembering that thing that he would do that made me like laugh. And again, as like, are you doing this on purpose to like try? Is it just like flirtation? Or are you like, what? Like, but anyway, I wrote all that down, and I wanted to tell him about it, and I wanted to tell him like in person and everything, but I don't even know if I'm ever going to get the chance to do that. So I just decided that I would just say it so I don't have to think about it, and I could just put this feeling out there and leave it be in the in the universe. But I think I'm in love, and um that's basically it. So that's good enough to me, just like the I'm in love thing, but never having to know if it would end terribly again or if it would be okay or whatever. And I feel like it's safer that way, which maybe sounds selfish, but it's almost like a relief because I've been hurt so bad, and it's like I don't think that this person would hurt me, but Um, feelings are dangerous too. You never know if your heart's leading you the wrong way. But I feel like to me, I would still take that chance. I'm pretty open as a person, and I feel like I would still take that chance even though I've been hurt before, and I would still want to take that chance to find out if it was worth it. Um and I know that like there's something there because it's like I know that when I'm locked into someone or I feel feelings for somebody, I don't want to be like entertained by anybody else. I'm like loyal to that person even when I'm not with them because that's where my heart is at. There's a Bible verse that actually says that where the heart is, there the treasure will be also. So it's like my heart is still with that person, and it's like I feel like, sorry, I'm probably gonna ramble a little bit for a minute, but I feel like it would be like even more rewarding to just have like that old fashioned relationship where it's like even if you just check in at the end of the day, or even if you just talk once or twice a week for a long time, or whatever, I feel like that would be more rewarding than the quick fix of people flirting with you or hitting on you. It's just something that's like that happens all the time, that's common. But I feel like a real decent godly relationship would totally be worth the risk even if you've been hurt before. But I guess I just want to kind of end on that note and kind of ask you guys, whoever watches this video, what you think about my little love story or whatever this is, development maybe, and kind of see like what other people might think of this. So, do you think that is it just a game? Is it just something that like men just want the feeling for their ego? Do they really want love when they say they want love? How do you know the difference between somebody who is just saying that because they want to use you or get something from you, and somebody maybe like that who says it and then they disappear, they're gone, and it's like they're gone without a trace. But anyway, I'm just gonna end on that note. Feel free to drop a comment below, whatever you guys think, or if you've experienced something like this, like the other person going quiet after like catching feelings for each other. And yeah, so leave a comment below, and I love you. Thank you for watching. This was another video with your girl Snow. All right.